Good morning. It is a Monday morning. As you can tell by the title of this video, we are going to be getting our lives back together for this Monday after Thanksgiving. Essentially, we are locking back in, and that means with our health and fitness, as well as with our routines, our productivity, our to-do list, getting things done, and all that stuff that just makes you feel like you're on top of your life, because right now I feel like I'm not. I very much just kind of was hanging out, not really doing much for the past 3 or 4 days since Thanksgiving. Since everything kind of slows down, I am ready to get it back together and get back on top of things. If you're new, my name is Reagan. Thank you for being here. It is 7:15. I woke up this morning about 6:45 and I laid in bed for a few minutes. And then I was like, all right, Reagan, you need to get up. I was waking up pretty early, like 6:15, but the past few days, I've definitely let that increase to about like 8-ish. And so we're gonna slowly work our way back down. Pulling up my schedule here for our Monday. Right now I'm in my morning free time period, but I do have a Pilates class that I'm teaching at 8:15. So I will need to get ready and head that way soon. And then other than that, I really just have some free time, and then I have some work blocks that I need to do. I'm not sure if I'm teaching another class tonight or not. I might be. It might end up getting canceled, but today's gonna be a good day because we do have plenty of time to get back into that routine, to tidy up. I'm not at my house right now. This is my boyfriend's house. And so once I leave here after class, I will be heading back to my house, and that's where we're gonna get all the tidying up and getting our routine stuff back together.
Why can't I get my life together like all these people I see online? Well, let me tell you something.
We are back at my house now, and I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna show you the state of my house now. My house is nowhere near as nice as my boyfriend's house. So every time I come here from being at my boyfriend's house, I'm always like, oh, there's so much that can be done here. But we're gonna do what we can do, and that starts with tidying up and cleaning up. So I'm gonna show you the state of the ground right now with all my bags that I just brought home, as well as laundry that I need to do. So this is it down here. Lily's over here sniffing. So all these are bags, all the bags. There's more right here. So I need to go through all these bags. I need to pick out the dirty clothes and I need to unpack them. That is also a whole thing of clean clothes that I have yet to put away. And then all this up here are dirty clothes. And there's more dirty clothes in the bathroom. So I need to do laundry. This table right here, because this used to be where I sat my gardening, this needs to be wiped down. I have a package that needs to be opened. I have a package that needs to be mailed. And then also I have a thing of paint right here because I really want to paint this wall. So this is a sample of a paint color. And so we might not paint it, but we might put a sample on it today and see if we like it or not. I also have to work. I just have a lot to do today, but we're not gonna get overwhelmed. We're gonna take it one by one. We might make a little list. I also need to do some yard work. I love my chickens, but my chickens make a mess in my garden. And so all of the pine straw is out of my garden beds, and the mulch that is in around my garden beds are out, and it's just kind of a hot mess. Big inhale, big exhale. We can do this. That was my phone letting me know that it is time to get to my next time block of what we need to be doing today, which is, let's see. Oh, get ready for the day. We're actually gonna do a no makeup day because I burnt the heck out of myself the other day with my curling iron. And I talked to Catherine, my esthetician, and she told me that I needed to like keep a thick ointment on it. So that means we cannot put on makeup. Also, have been wanting to fake tan, and I don't want to fake tan because I know the fake tan is gonna stick like crazy to that one spot. So no makeup day. We have a little bit of like blush on the cheeks and some mascara on. Other than that, we're just gonna keep it fresh faced, and we're gonna let this hopefully heal and not scar. Whenever I get overwhelmed in my head, I like to do a little brain dump, and this is not essentially a to-do list, because if you think of it as a to-do list, it also creates overwhelm because you feel the need to have to do it all. So I instead just list it out as a brain dump, and then I just do bullet points instead of check boxes, again with the mental capacity load of thinking it's a to-do list. And I just write down all the things that are in my head that I need to do, whether I get to them or not. It's not a to-do list, it's just the things that I would ideally like to do. So I have some work stuff at the top that I need to get done today, and then I have laundry I need to unpack, I need to vacuum the carpets, I want to change my bedding and start the week off on a fresh start with clean, crisp bedding. I want to open the windows and let some fresh air into here since it feels kind of stagnant. Let the dust out, let any smells out, and just get some cool, crisp, clean air. I need to take the trash to the dump. Unfortunately, because I live way out of town and I live by the water, there's no trash pickup out here, and so I do have to drive my trash to the local trash dump, which is about a 10-minute drive. I also need to do a fridge clean out, again, starting fresh. And then I want to test that paint sample. I need to wipe down all the counters in here. I need to do the dishes. I also want to go for a run later. I picked back up running. Last night was my first night picking back up, but it felt so great to do that. So I do want to run today, but I'm gonna have to run outside, which means I have to get it in before the sun sets, which is about like 5:20, 5:30. So I have to plan everything around that to make sure I get that in. Again, this is not a to-do list. This is just a brain dump of things I would love to do. If I get to them, I don't, but it's nice to get them out of your head and onto a list. I think that is step one, is just to get it out on a piece of paper. So then you don't have to worry about having to constantly remember it, because the list will remind you, so you don't have to hold that mental capacity of remembering what to do and not forgetting it. And then it kind of already feels like a task half done whenever it's written down. I'm also so hungry. It's 10:38, but I am doing a version of intermittent fasting. I don't eat breakfast in the mornings anyway. That's a lie. I do eat breakfast, but a lot of times I don't eat breakfast until like 10:30 or 11 anyways. And so I'm gonna do a little bit of an intermittent fasting. I love fasting. Whenever I fast, I feel incredible. I have done 24-hour fasts in the past, and I loved it. I'm not really feeling like a full-on fast, but whenever I get myself time in the morning to just let my body wake up, to burn through any food storage from the night before, and just not have to focus on digesting food, I feel so much better throughout the day. And so it's not necessarily even for like weight loss or anything like that, because I really try to stay away from like yo-yo diet culture. But I feel better when I fast. I feel a lot more mental clarity whenever I'm not having to constantly digest food. And also when I give myself an 8-hour kind of eating window from 12 to 8 o'clock, I definitely find that I make healthier choices, and I can enjoy the food I'm eating because it's in that time period and it's limited. And also I consume less naturally because you have less time to consume it. So overall, I really enjoy intermittent fasting, and I have done it here and there for years now. So I am really hungry. It's 10:40, but we're not going to eat until 12. That's when our meal window starts. Get my coffee delivered on a subscription. My coffee is something I'm never going to go without, and so I save money and I don't have to think about it whenever I just set it up for a subscription. This is the Illy coffee brand. I discovered this when I was in Italy one time, and it's just so good. It also comes in almost like a can container, and so I find that it just stays very nice and fresh until I'm ready to use it. And this is pre-ground, and I use it in my Keurig in a reusable K-cup. I don't like normal K-cups. They're not strong enough, so I like to put my own coffee grinds into a reusable K-cup, and that's how I make my coffee, because I do like it strong and I like it black. So this is just one thing to take off my list of things to always do and think about. There's nothing worse than waking up one morning and realizing you are out of coffee. So I keep these on rotation. You know, why don't we just go ahead and test out this paint sample, because I want to. This is the color White Dove. Oh, I probably should take it. I don't even know how much is in here. That's just an old paint can. But if I like it, then I'm gonna get enough to paint this whole thing. We're gonna do it right behind here. So if we don't like it, you can't see it. Okay, that's pulling a little gray. But also it's probably pulling gray because it's against blue, and we would need to prime this and cover the blue. Wow, that looks so good, y'all. That actually makes me want to like paint it right now by myself. I don't have enough paint, I can't do that, but it would look so good in here if this was all white. When we changed the AC, this little spot was not painted, so we're painting it now to see. I wanted to see what it compared to, so this is already kind of a white, but it's a very yellowy white. So yeah, that is, can y'all see? That is much whiter than what it is now, because I've always felt like this pulled very cream. Y'all, this is making me want to like go to the store and buy paint and start painting this sucker now. I like it though. I'm about to paint this whole wall right here. Because will you really even notice? Probably not. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? No. Is this really that important on my grand scheme of to-do list? Also no. But this is what I want to do. So that looks good. I don't even know if y'all can tell on the camera, but it looks good in person. It's a much cooler white. Not so yellow. All right, in the span of the past 30 minutes, we are a woman who gets stuff done. I have already booked a painter to come tomorrow to paint my house. And then I also have a guy coming to detail my car tomorrow. Nope, he's coming Wednesday. Those are two big things that I've been wanting to do for so long, and I just got the energy this morning to go ahead and do it. I found the guy who details cars online in my local community Facebook group, but that was great, y'all. He's only charging me $60 to detail my entire car, and he's coming to me. That is a steal. I think last time I got my car detailed, it was like $200 when I was in Charleston. So I'm happy about that. And then the guy that's coming to paint, he does my boyfriend's mom's, all her projects. I'm very excited about that. I do have a lot of calls tomorrow, but I'm hoping that he'll be able to get in here and do it, and I'll get to be in my office, and by the time I'm done, it'll be nice and painted, and we will no longer have this blue turquoise wall. I told you we were locking in and we were getting our lives together today, and that is exactly what's happening. So I hope y'all are taking notes, and I hope y'all are like, you know what, I'm gonna take after Reagan and I'm gonna get this done, this thing I've been putting off for forever. Go do it. This is your sign right now. Go get it done. Call that person on the phone. Call that appointment you need to schedule. Get it done, ladies. All right, we're getting our lives together. We're not waiting until 2026. There's no point in waiting till a new year. You can be a new you right now. Let's check these things off my list. That looks so much better. I had so much junk in here that needed to be getting rid of. Getting rid of. I have done so much shopping lately that I'm getting packages and I have no idea what I ordered. So let's open this up and see. This is some stuff I ordered from Amazon. I'm not showing you all of it because some of it is gifts for my mom. Actually, I think they're all gifts for my mom. Yes, they are gifts for my mom, and I know my mom watches my videos. So nice try, Mom, but you're not seeing what you got. A little breakfast wrap. doing some laundry now. I would like to think that my laundry game has improved since I have discovered some new products. So I'm gonna share them with y'all because I really do think it has helped make my laundry feel cleaner, smell cleaner, look better, etc. So the number one thing that since I discovered I've been obsessed with, this is the Lysol Laundry Sanitizer. Tyson, if you're watching this video, I saw this at your house and I got it and it has since changed my life. I usually get the unscented one. This one is the crisp linen scented one, but I usually go unscented. And this is great for sanitizing your clothes and getting out like bacteria, funky smells, that kind of thing. Especially if you are washing kind of delicate clothes and you don't want to wash it on hot. If you're not washing your clothes on hot water, then you're not sanitizing your clothes. If you're washing it on cold, tap cold, cool, sometimes even warm, it's just not hot enough to actually kill the bacteria. So you need a sanitizer. And then I usually go in with an unscented detergent. And I don't use a ton of this. This is, you can really get any kind. This is the Purex Bright Clean Free and Clear. So just kind of something that is hyperallergenic. And then the secret weapon is these Unstoppables. I get the rose scent, but they have a bunch of great scents. But they're little laundry beads. And they smell so good. I'm almost done with this one. And I already have another one. I just put these in my wash and make sure you put it all at the bottom. If you have a top loader, it needs to go on the bottom. If you have a side loader, it needs to go on the bottom. And then you put the clothes in, because if you put it on top of the clothes, it's not gonna mix well. Note. So that's my little laundry hack. All this stuff I got from Walmart. It has been about an hour and a half since I last talked to you. I went through my 45-minute timer because I was on a roll and I had a bunch of stuff to get done and I was feeling good. So we went ahead and did it. It's now 2:13. I need a little mental break. I also think I might need a little snack. So we're gonna do that. I can't decide what I want for a snack, so I'm gonna take that as I'm not hungry enough for a snack and I'm not gonna eat anything, and we're gonna do some dishes. This is my working in the garden outfit. Barber jacket, flannel, and now I gotta go put on my boots. This is Beatrice. All my girls' names start with a B. So we got Beatrice, Brittany, Betty, Barb, and Belinda. Say hey, Beatrice. She was the runt of the flock, and so she got bullied in the very beginning. And so her and I got pretty close because she stayed in the garage for a while. This is all the trash that I have procrastinated taking to the dump. And so now I have to figure out how to fit all this in my Honda Accord. And a lot of it's leaking too. So that's just absolutely disgusting. And I'm mad at myself for waiting this long, but this is my least favorite thing to do in the whole world, is to put this trash in my car and drive it 10 minutes down the road. Y'all, right about the time that I was showing you all that trash, one of my dad's friends, some old man, happened to drive by and honk. And I was like, oh gosh, who is this creepy man? Like, please don't turn in here. Well, of course he turns in here. And it ends up being one of my dad's friends. And he took the trash for me in his truck. What a blessing, what a blessing. That worked out perfectly because I was really dreading that. It's now 4:55, it's getting dark. We sat outside and talked for a while, so I gotta go ahead and get ready and we gotta go for our run. We gotta go and we gotta go fast because it is already getting so dark. It's 5:05. I'm gonna have to run quick. Lily's in the car, she's coming too to get her exercise in. We're back home from the run. I did like 1.25 miles or something like that before it got too dark and I had to stop. Lily also rolled around in some mystery poop, so I had to get her home and bathe her immediately. She's over there laying on the couch. It is now 5:45. I am hungry, so for dinner, we're treating ourselves to this Trader Joe's lasagna. I love lasagna and I've never had theirs, but this looks so good. Let's see, it can go in the oven for an hour. Gosh, we'll go ahead and get it started and we'll eat about 6:45 then. And in the meantime, we're gonna do just some things that need to do around the house. I went ahead and took the pictures off the walls for the painter tomorrow, but I need to clean a little bit and just kind of maybe move some furniture from the walls. I also need a vacuum. And then I really wanna take a shower and just relax because I feel like I have not relaxed a bit all day and life's about balance. So go, get it all done. But we've now worked out twice today. We've really barely eaten at all. And we got a bunch of our to-do list stuff done. Let's see, we got all of our work stuff done that we have on the list. We have done the laundry, we have cleaned up the yard, we took the trash, not us, but someone else. We did the fridge clean out, we tested the paint sample. All we need to do now is change the bedding, vacuum, and I need to put away the laundry. So pretty good progress. So I've got the couch moved inward up off the wall. I'm gonna get him to help me move the big mirror tomorrow. And then removed everything from this wall, went ahead and vacuumed the floors just so everything was nice and clean. Whenever I moved some of the couch cushions, there was just stuff that needed to be cleaned out from underneath. We have this rug back here that we just like hide behind the couch, so I'm hopefully just gonna be able to leave that since he's not painting this bottom. He's only painting the top. I feel like I've been working like a dog today. I have done so much. I'm really ready to eat and start winding down. The only thing I hate is that I feel like now the house kind of looks a little crazy. So I'm gonna have a little bit of a struggle probably to calm down and wind down, but we're gonna do the best we can because tomorrow this house is gonna be a wreck from the paint and all that stuff. And I have a bunch of calls tomorrow. It'll be so worth it to not have this turquoise blue wall in here. My lasagna should be ready in like 15 minutes. The lasagna is out of the oven. It is cooling right now. We are going to light a candle and we're gonna do a little bit of baking because I don't have any kind of sweet treat here, but I'm gonna want one. I do have some overripe bananas. I think I'm gonna do some chocolate chip banana bread muffins. I had it for the first time in New York. A friend, one of my good friends, Sydney Powell, made it for me and it was heavenly. I have loved it ever since, but people here in the South I feel like don't really eat banana bread that often, but I love it. This bathroom reflects so yellow at night, and I'm so excited to see if that will change whenever it gets painted tomorrow, a clean white color. I actually thought about doing kind of a dusty blue in here, a light dusty blue, but I could always paint this room if I decided to. I'd rather go ahead and cover up this yellow and then paint it that blue if I want to. This is such easier because it's only top up because the whole bottom part is tiled. We're gonna start getting ready for bed. I'm gonna take a shower and wind down and wash off all this hard work we have done today. Get into some pajamas and relax. We deserve it. We've done a lot today. Good morning. It's a new day. I'm gonna carry this vlog over into Tuesday. It's 7:26. The painter texted me this morning and said he would be here between 8 and 8:30. So right now I'm just trying to have a relaxing morning. Just made my coffee because I know the second he gets here it's probably gonna be like full force until he's done this evening. I actually have no idea how long it's gonna take him. I'm just going ahead mentally preparing it to be like late this afternoon. But we're gonna have another day of getting stuff done, of getting back into the routine, back into the groove, doing things that make us feel good, productive, and our best. But we do that by having a slow morning first. I am on a mission to not work from home in leggings so often and workout clothes. So I was watching a bunch of TikToks the other night and everyone just said put on a pair of like slouchy jeans, mom jeans, casual jeans, and a sweater. And I was like, you know what, I have tons of jeans, I have tons of sweaters. I actually even ordered a new pair of slouchy jeans. But that's what we're doing today. These are my Levi ribcage jeans, and then this is a sweater that I thrifted from Goodwill like a year ago, but I love the color. I actually have really been enjoying wearing more colors lately. I used to wear a lot of neutrals, but just adds a little pop to the day. And then I have work calls today, and I always notice that when I wear a bright color like pink or red, it really just pops on the video. Also, it's rainy and gloomy outside, so the lighting in here, even though it's all windows, is so dark. I actually like the mirror here. I think I'm gonna leave it here. It was in the kitchen, but I think I'm gonna leave it out here. It's just a nice view. I just made myself some breakfast. Nothing fancy because I wanted to get out of his way. We've got a muffin from last night and of course my breakfast wrap. Now we're gonna eat and we're gonna work on my December mood board. Getting on my first call of the day. It is 12 o'clock, but it's only a 30-minute one, so it should go by fast. Hey!
I love the pink.
Thank you. Thank you. It is 2:09. We are getting on another call. I'm 10 minutes late to it, but I had to heat me up some lasagna from last night for a little lunch because I was literally about to die from hunger. And then I have a Diet Coke. He's still in there painting away. He's working on the bathroom now. So making good progress, but I'm gonna hop on this call and eat my lunch while I do it, and I will touch base with y'all in a little bit. Alright, first video with our new white background that is no longer blue. I think it looks pretty good. It is really white. I used white Dove, which is a very classic kind of, it says like warm white. That's definitely pulling cool, but it's probably just the lighting in here, the light bulbs and everything. I mean, I'm happy with it. I think it looks clean, much cleaner, much better than the blue. And I did put some pictures up, just kind of random, what I had. I think the living room looks good, but I now realize that I need some color in here for sure. Like there just isn't enough color. I feel like I should put a big tall plant like over there in the corner or something, like a fiddle leaf fig. And then the living room I think looks really good, but I definitely need, it pulls warmer in here because the lighting is warmer with the lamps. But I feel like I need some colorful curtains because now the white curtains really clash with the white background, white paint. But overall it looks really good. It's 5:12. I'm not making it to the dam to walk or run before it gets dark. Big Mike finished about 45 minutes ago, and to be honest, I've kind of just been like cleaning up since he left. There was a lot of mess on the ground. I still need to vacuum the carpets because they are covered in dirt. I think just from his like drop cloths that he puts down and like reuses, like bed sheets and stuff, that it just had a lot of dirt in it. So I really need to do that. And I'll be honest, I'm really brain dead from working all day and on my calls. But y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about the new paint job. I'm actually really proud of myself. The fact that this transpired from yesterday and now it's already done today, I think is crazy. We killed that. I'm really proud of us. Also got a bunch of packages in the mail today. And they're gonna just keep coming because I did so much Black Friday shopping. Like, I don't think y'all even wanna know. I don't even wanna tell y'all how much Black Friday shopping I did. I kinda did that, have y'all heard of that TikTok where the girl was like, my Christmas shopping method is one for you, one for me. And that is truly what I did. Like, I would find deals and I would shop for my friends and family and gifts for Christmas, and then I would also buy myself a gift. Worked hard this year. So, we're just gonna be like, you know what, you deserve it, treat yourself. Also, I forgot to tell y'all that I found a cat the other day that definitely had an owner and they abandoned him down by the dam. Like, he's the friendliest thing ever. He had a collar on when I found him, but they just left him with a can of cat food. And he came right to me. And this is Sammy. I call him Sammy. I think he's a boy. He's purring. Like, he loves human people. I don't even really like cats, but it was that night it dropped to like 30-something degrees. And the thought of him being in the cold all night made me really sad. So now he hangs out on my screen porch and I have a little heat lamp for him. This is his bed right here. Yeah, Sammy, is that your bed? Lily's not sure about him. Yeah, he's got this nice little house. And I'll come out and play with him. Look how pretty the sunset is over there. I just sat right there in that chair and filmed a video for gift ideas for TikTok. We are gonna go to the gym. It is a little after 7. We're gonna go ahead and go. I think we're gonna make ourselves go by combining it with something that makes us feel good. And that is, we're gonna go by Chick-fil-A and get my favorite low calorie healthy meal, which I love to get whenever you're kind of like in a pinch, you want fast food, you're really craving fast food, but you wanna make sure you're not like throwing away 1,000 calories just like that. I know it's very unaesthetic, but I'm literally gonna wear the same outfit I wore yesterday to run in. It was so comfortable. These are my navy Paragon leggings. And then this is just a big hoodie pullover. My brother-in-law's family's company. I love how big and bulky it is. Also, we ain't got anyone to impress at the gym. We're gonna wear what we want, but we are gonna run. Oh, get my running shoes. Done with that. That was also awful. I lied, it wasn't that bad. I ran 2 miles, 20 minutes, about 10 minutes a mile. It was so hot in there though, so it was a bad decision to wear the hoodie. But I'm starving. We're gonna go to Chick-fil-A and then we're gonna make our way on home to enjoy that.
Can I get a grilled chicken nugget meal? 8 count.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I do that with a mac and cheese, please, instead of fries? And then a Diet Coke.
Of course. And any sauces?
Buffalo sauce, please.
You smell good, by the way. You
Wait,
rolled
that's
down that
crazy.
window.
I smell good. I literally just left the gym. I figured I
Really?
was...
No, you rolled down the window, and I was like, wow, it actually smells good for the first time you rolled down the window.
Wait, that's such a compliment. Thank you. Have a good night.
My pleasure. You have a good one.
You too.
We're gonna start winding down for the night and winding down this video because this video actually has to go live tomorrow. I've got to wrap it up tonight, but it's about 9:30 and the best way to wind down for the night is to do a little house tidy. When I wake up in the morning and my house is nice and clean and organized and everything's where it's supposed to be, I have a much better day. The podcast that I was listening to while I ran that I showed y'all actually talked about this and the benefits of a morning routine and actual scientific facts around the elements of a morning routine that actually make it better, and one of those is being able to wake up in a clean environment. We're gonna make sure we have a good morning in the morning. I'm getting my car detailed tomorrow, so I'm very excited for that. But we're gonna do a little house tidy up. We have my little kind of checklist that I usually do that I've told y'all about before, of the things I do all the weekday night to just make sure the house is clean, and tonight I need to wipe down all the counters. If you've ever been wondering what this is on my wall, this big black square, it's actually a frame TV that I have not been using to its full potential. I don't really love this setup, but I didn't really know where else to put it. But I was just thinking how I should definitely do a Christmas background. This one is cute. We'll leave it at that for now. All right, ladies, it is now 10 o'clock and it is time for bed. We're gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed watching these past 2 days in my life. Start of a new week, getting it together, getting things done, being productive, and just living life. If you enjoyed it, make sure you stick around, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye, y'all.